Are you collecting their names? Are they writing it down? Did you write your name down? Everybody just please write your name down. It'll make it easier for the recording secretary.
She came before me. I am not her and she's not me.
I'll put my name right here.
Joe Van Esley, 12559 Holland Park, Plymouth Township. This has been hanging out for a long time. I can remember a few elections ago, a few people on the board ran based on the fact that they wanted to stop development there. And they were going to do whatever they could to stop development. Probably because one of the people who was representing Showstack, the main developer in the area, ran against Kurt Heisey. So, I don't know if this was being vindictive or not, but that's how we got here. We were going to stop them no matter what it takes. And, as you said earlier, Jerry, this just got dropped on you. This has been going on for years. They had nobody dropped anything. If you didn't know this was coming, then you don't have your ear to the ground. It's painfully obvious to me that there's a choice here. Do the right thing, don't do the sewer plant, put the pipe in the ground, make it easy. No, but we don't want to make it easy. It's got to drag on. This is sickening to me. Anybody who votes against this shouldn't be on the board as far as I'm concerned. And I've watched it too long, and I watched the politics that have been going on with it, and it's not right. It's not appropriate, and it's not right.
For this study. Yeah, you're going to be the last one, and you're getting a repeat, so.
I'm saving my best for last.
Okay.
Closing statement.
Okay. Now I got stage fright. Okay.
Use the microphone so we can
The
hear.
microphone? Okay.
Please.
I believe that,
Good.
you could be playing with fire here.
Talk loud.
Okay. This project really isn't going to affect the development of that property in the long run. I've been around long enough to know that, we've had a building moratorium. I sell real estate for a living. I sell land for development. In Canton, west of Canton Center. Oh, no more building. We stopped the building there. Well, eventually it's going to happen. I just think that, you can call a bluff, you can play with fire, but the people who own that property, they have a right to develop it. Salem Township spent a lot of time developing that urban services district area. That was the only place in Salem that they're going to be building of any type of magnitude, and it was very disappointing to all the developers and such, but it would make sense that that sewer plant, if they were going to put that there, and who would want that sewer plant there, that's where it's going to go. It's going to be on the land that these people own. I would tell the people on the board that, it's been a long time coming, and please make the right decision.
So with your 40 years in real estate, you're saying vote yes because it discourages litigation.
Yes, okay. Do we need another Myers? Do we need another racetrack? I mean, haven't we had enough of that? Great question, John.
Especially from a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Not
But,
good for business.
Save the township some time and energy. Do the right thing.
All right, time out. So you're the absolute last. Okay, well, here's one right here.
I agree 100% with Mr. Isley. This has been going on for years. Jerry and Heisey have been fighting this. It's a total revenge against Salem Township because he doesn't like his opponent. And I'll tell you another thing. I had a warehouse right next to the sewage plant, the Yucca plant in Ypsilanti. My employees stunk. I don't think you want a sewage plant out there. It may be better than it was, but I don't really think you want one there. We need this pipeline. We need to get this thing over. It's been going on for years and years and years. It's got to be done. Thank you.
Pardon?
How many times can they come back?
Well, he hasn't spoken yet.
No, but the other two.
My name is Richard Burse, 10478 North Territorial Road in Salem Township. I am Supervisor Whitaker's assistant. I've been around the township a long time now.
Excuse me, you are Mr. Supervisor Barry Whitaker's assistant.
I assist him in a lot of things in the township, yes, sir. That's my employment there. So my statement to the board today is to vote yes to explore this line. If you vote no, and Eagle goes forward, and they put that wastewater plant there, you can't come back here and revisit what's going to happen. It's going to be done. Much better with the pipe in the ground than a wastewater plant on Napier Road. And if anybody ever believes that they won't put that wastewater plant next to that development, because as this gentleman here said, do you really think the developer cares about you? They probably don't. They want to get their project started and they want to sell it off and get their money. And that's what they're going to do.
So what are you doing as a public servant to have that happen?
Well, if I was on this board, I would move forward with a yes vote tonight, and I'd say let's explore and see if it can actually make it to Ypsilanti Township to Yucca. It may not even come up. Something may happen where you can't do it.
I said it to you before.
Okay, hold on. Can't have discussions.
I'm sorry, but here's the thing. For the little bit, and I agree with another fellow that made a comment. This is a Kurt Heising and a Kent Swartz grind. This is what this is. And it goes back to Bob Shostak, the developer, being the head of the GOP years ago. But that's another day's story, right? But why not just explore it? You guys can always stop. Your legal counsel's already told you. Just explore it. At least there, you're not going to go down in history as the people that said no, and then the state went forward because they've already given $35 million to this development. Nothing's going to stop this development. Not this board, not any board. They'll just put a wastewater plant in, and they will do it. You guys have a good evening. Thank you for your time.
This option is either the treatment plant that will go behind Fellows Creek, go through, millions of gallons a day, or to go underground in a pipeline. What they're proposing is underground pipeline. There will be no smells, there will be no flooding, and that's what I'm in favor of. I don't want flooding. I don't want to lose my property with that going.
I didn't hear your address.
Canton Township.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, I'm from Canton Township.
I just didn't hear it.
And I got the creek behind my house, and I don't want flooding. And so this alternative is going to be underground. It's not going to bother it's not going to have smells in your property. It's going to be underground, and it's going to be way safer than sending that water behind my house.
Chief Conley, you can go if you want. Or go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Hi, my name is Emily Sheeman. I've been a resident of Plymouth Township since 2022, so relatively new to the area. I live on the western edge of Plymouth Township and on the east side of Napier Road, and also in Country Club Village, as I believe the previous speaker was from as well. When I bought this house, I was aware of the development. My father-in-law actually went down to Salem Township's hall and got the development plan. So I'm actually okay. Maybe I'm in the minority. I'm actually okay with the development being there. I bought the house knowing that there could be large development going in on that land. However, I never in a million years imagined that a wastewater treatment plant could be sited in that field across from my house. I attended the Public Eagle meeting last year, which many people have talked about tonight, where I heard major opposition to this plant. And I also submitted a formal public comment to Eagle detailing the reasons for my opposition, such as increased flooding in Fellows Creek, which happens under normal conditions, and property values decreasing for Plymouth Township homeowners. And I definitely would not have bought my house if I knew that this wastewater treatment plant was forthcoming. So while there may be some people who are completely vehemently opposed to the development, I feel like it is going to happen one way or another. I think we heard a lot of that tonight. The numerous and legitimate environmental concerns were unable to convince even the water regulator to stop this project. So I really urge the Plymouth Township Board to work with Salem Township and neighboring communities to explore alternatives to the sewage plant, such as underground connections. These may have trade-offs, but overall would maintain our township's water health, air quality, and property values. So please, I'm asking you to vote to explore the feasibility study to prevent this sewage plant from happening. Thank you.
I'm back.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Your name again?
Gail Owens, Canton Township. We moved here in Canton in 1976, and all of that land out there was farmland. This is progress. And if they build the sewer treatment plant, it will flood our homes. The one fella that talked about he lives out there and he's afraid for his property. What about our property? This is going to be underground. There is not going to be any flooding in your backyard up into your house. I'm talking to you, sir, with the blue shirt on.
Treasurer Dorshevitz is his name.
I mean, you're afraid that, it's going to be underground. They build a sewer plant, it's going to be running in my backyard. Underground is more respectful. It doesn't smell. You're not going to have the damage. So what? It's underground. That's not going to affect your property values to have that underground. What is going to affect my property values is when my yard is flooded and my house gets flooded. Think about it. You're not the only person that this is it's not going to affect. You're saying that, oh, we live out there and we don't want it out there. Well, if it was up to us, you wouldn't be living out there. The people that built and built and built, we were the first sub. And take into consideration the other people that are going to have these problems. It's going to be underground and it's not going to smell. It's not going to affect your property values at all the way it will affect mine.
Good evening. My name's Greg Burke, and I live in the same sub as Lou, Fox Point, which is just off of Ridge Road. And first off, I just want to say I'm not in favor of the development that's going to be going on. That being said, I don't think there's any way we're going to stop it. If there was, I'd be all for it. What I'm concerned about is we had a similar situation back a few years ago when they wanted to develop some homes across from our subdivision just west of Ridge Road. And we were told that if we didn't go along with what they wanted to do, they would put a charter school in there. And we were told it was probably just a bluff, so not to approve it. And we're now going to be living with a charter school right across the street from my house. So I'm concerned that if we play these games, calling their bluff, that our residents, ourselves, being less than a mile away from where this water development or treatment plant is going to be, we're the ones that are going to suffer from it. Thank you.
So you would vote To
I
do
would
the
vote-
study.
I would vote for the study.